Mr. Ray, in the light of the new evidence and of the Crown's consequent decision to withdraw the charge of murder against you, there's no reason to detain you further. I'm pleased to say you're free to go.
Well?
Said they were dropping all the charges against Billy.
Lucky him.
Oh, there's no need to be like that. They should never have charged him in the first place.
Yeah, now they're going to charge our daughter with murder instead. What do you want me to do, jump up and down?
Look, there's no point in us arguing about it, Tony. We've just got to do all we can to help her.
What do you think I'm doing?
You know what I mean.
Oh, come on, let's get back inside. They're going to be bringing her up in a minute.
Yeah, all right.
Go.
Come on.
Thanks, Max.
All I'm saying is none of us knows for sure who killed this bloke because we weren't there.
Yeah, steady on with that chili powder, Jack.
Well, we know it wasn't Billy anyway.
Yeah, of course we do. Jo's confessed to it, hasn't she?
Yeah, but confessions don't mean a thing in law nowadays.
Thank you, Perry Mason.
Thank you, who?
It's true.
Of course he's innocent. Anyone who ever really knows Billy knows he'd never commit a murder.
And how well do any of us really know Billy?
What?
Well, there might be aspects to his character we know nothing about.
Hark who's talking.
For example, he's kept very quiet about this sister of his.
Look, she's his half-sister. And he wouldn't have spoken about her because he's only just got to know her.
And a very dubious character she obviously is too.
Are you seriously suggesting they could both be involved?
All I'm saying is that, like Jack, I prefer to keep an open mind.
Oh, it's a ridiculous idea.
Of course it is.
Suit yourselves.
Isn't Billy here? I thought he was going to wait for us.
Oh, I told him it'd take hours to settle the bail and everything. He's gone home.
Well, what'd you tell him that for? You know Jo wanted to see him when she got out.
Well, he's got better things to do, hasn't he? Probably playing with his fire engines.
Yeah, you got rid of him, you mean?
What have you got against Billy?
Nothing. I told him he could come round tonight, but we've got to settle this between ourselves. He ain't my son.
Yeah, well, he is mine. And he's been up on a murder charge trying to help Jo.
Yeah, now he's been released and the charge is dropped, so he ain't involved anymore. Now, let's just get her home, shall we?
Or what, so you can start enforcing the bail conditions? Make sure I behave myself and take me to the police station once a week? You might as well take my passport now.
Come on, Jo, there has to be bail conditions. At least you're at home, eh?
Great.
Well, we can try and carry on a little bit as normal.
Normal? She's being charged with murder.
Well, at least she's not stuck in some jail somewhere. And we've got plenty of time to make sure that these charges don't stick. It was an accident, we all know that.
It's not you who's got to judge me, though, is it?
A woman's work, eh?
Yeah. I've got a man's work to do in all today. Jaffa's gone down to Catford for the day to see a mate.
Left you in charge, then?
Yeah. Sheila's coming in later, but it's me that's going to get most of the hassle. And it's not just the bar. There's cleaning and all sorts to do, and I've got to go to the cash and carry.
So how are you going to manage that? You don't drive, do you?
No. I have to get a minicab or something. Unless I can get someone to give me a lift.
Oh, I could give you a lift, I suppose. As long as you don't mind waiting for me to knock off.
You sure Clingfilm won't mind you coming home late?
No. He's got Jeff Pierce coming round. They're planning their divorced men's weekend.
Well then, doesn't matter what time you get back, does it?
You spoke to Kelly's mate yet, George? Nah. I'm telling you, you've got to put yourself out your misery. If Kelly didn't have an affair, you're making a load of fuss over nothing. If she did, you can give her the Evo and get on with your life, can't you?
All right. I will.
Oh, recall. Listen, I hear that Dio Chapman's coming over here tomorrow to discuss ideas for the centenary event.
I wish I had some ideas.
Yeah, well, I've thought of something. Supposing we mount the whole thing as a display. A sort of series of tableaux depicting firefighting throughout the ages.
A series of what?
Well, you know, representations of the fire service from, well, Great Fire of London, say, up until the present day. I think he's really got something. A living pageant of history.
That's a pretty good idea.
In fact, why don't I sit in on the meeting and outline my thoughts?
Yeah,
well... In that case, I think it should be open to all of us, because I've had a few thoughts along similar lines.
You've what?
You see, we want to make sure the whole thing's done tastefully. We don't want some amateur dramatic type spectacle.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm not having this. Look, I'll meet with Chapman on my own, right?
Why can't you keep your nose out?
I've got as much right as you to make suggestions. Anyway, I thought you'd be too busy with your hippie road protest to think about anything else.
They're not hippies. They're a bunch of deeply committed people fighting a major ecological battle. In fact, I'm going down there myself tonight. I've got a meeting with one of the people from the Road Construction Company.
Well, I hope you make sure they all have a bath and get themselves cleaned up first.
Oh, shove off. What we got, George?
Relax. It's a rubbish fire, waste ground, Kings Meadow Road. Pump only. Oh, sounds exciting. Good luck.
Thanks, girl. Rubbish fire, Kings Meadow Road.
Hello, Billy.
Jeff.
Billy.
Hello.
You're here, mate.
All right, mate. Hey, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Oh, thank goodness you're back.
How'd you get on in court, then?
They let me off.
What about Joe?
I charged her instead.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Poor kid. She was in a right state when she was here last.
Yeah, she's not much better now.
Well, they can't make the charges stick, though, can they?
No, you can't tell. At least they've given her bail anyway.
It's good to have you back anyway.
It's good to be back.
Can't have been easy for you, though. Suddenly find yourself in prison.
It wasn't that bad. Well, the only thing that kept me going was knowing no matter what anyone else thought, you bastards would be on my side.
Yeah. Nothing like knowing your friends are rooting for you in times of adversity, is there?
Oh, it's such a relief having you back in the kitchen again.
We've had Jack doing your job.
You're joking.
I'm not.
Yeah, come and have a look.
God, what's that supposed to be?
It's a chilli.
Oh, Jack will find himself up a murder if you ain't careful.
Oh, I'll water it down a bit.
No, you're better off binning it. Is the governor in?
Yeah, he's in his office, yeah.
I'll go and see him.
Ooh. What was that you were saying about knowing your friends are rooting for you, Jeff?
I just can't believe they can be so stupid, Gov. When it gets as far as charging me before finding out the truth.
I'm just relieved it's all over for your sake.
It's not that really, is it?
No, I suppose not.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad I'm in the clear. It's still a right old mess.
How's your mum coping?
As well as could be expected, really. Just don't get much help from his stepdad.
And Joe?
It's hard to say. I haven't had much time to speak to her properly. The thing is, I'm glad he's dead. When he was evil, he deserved it. I just feel so sorry with Joe. She was only trying to protect herself.
Well, they're bound to take all that into account.
I hope so. In whatever way it happened, she still killed someone. And God knows how it's going to affect her, Gov.
Well, I've no doubt you'll do everything you can to help her. And you know you've got our support.
Cheers, Gov.
You didn't have to come into work today, though.
No, I prefer to, honest.
I can understand. I'll book you back on the run. You can ride the pump ladder, all right?
Yeah. Thanks, Gov.
Fire, 42 Beach Lane, boat. Pump IRT.
Bill, how you doing? Yeah, it's all right. What happened? I'll tell you later.
What's going on?
Costas and Aviania decided to leave a day early.
How come?
And they didn't want to delay moving out any longer.
I see.
Well, better give you a hand. Viviani, Augusta.
Oh, hello, Nick.
Oh, is there anything I can do to help?
No, I think everything's taken care of.
I wish you'd have waited for me. I could have given you a hand.
Well, we wanted to settle in at Yanni's. There's so much to do.
These are the last. If you could help us take them out to the car.
Yeah, of course.
Hi, Nick.
Hi.
All done then?
Well, you better come and take over here.
Of course. Come on. Let's go and wave them goodbye, shall we?
I'm still worried about how you're going to manage.
Eugenia, we've been through all that.
We'll be fine, won't we?
Of course.
I suppose you'll get a job.
That's not looking very likely at the moment.
You should have taken the job I found for you with Mr. Halanis.
Yanni, please.
Nick, it would have solved a lot of problems for you had she taken it. And maybe Kostas and Eugenia could have stayed here without feeling they were in the way.
I'm sure we'll be all right. It's just a question of young Kostas and I getting used to each other.
Well, don't forget, we're not that far away, if you should need us.
Yeah, thanks.
Goodbye for now, my little one. Oh.
Yeah. Goodbye, huh?
Goodbye, Nick.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon, eh?
Hello, anyone at home? Hello?
What do you want?
Oh, well, I'm looking for some friends of mine. Well, colleagues, actually.
You're part of the protest?
Yes, absolutely.
I thought you might be one of the road engineers.
Certainly not. No, I'm with the protesters 100%. Though I wouldn't necessarily want to share every aspect of their lifestyle. Of course, someone like you might find that a bit difficult to understand.
Why?
Well, because you probably think we're all a bunch of dole-sponging, unwashed layabouts.
No, I don't. I'm one of them.
Oh, I see.
We have a house on the edge of the woods, over there. We think this proposed road's a scandal. I mean, supposing one of the pheasants got out onto it, it'd be flattened.
I haven't actually seen any pheasants.
Yet when you make a point like that, people don't believe you. They think you're only worried about the effect on property prices, which actually I find offensive.
Hi there.
Look, Mrs. Hamilton.
Sorry we're late.
Oh, that's all right. Expect you've been tunnelling.
Yeah, sort of. A squirrel needed sacks.
Right, fair enough.
All set for the meeting?
Oh, certainly.
It's over this way by William Telkamp.
Oh, I haven't been there.
Come on, hurry up.
Right, slave driver you are, Nicky.
Oh, it can be a lot worse than this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So where do you want this then?
Stick it there.
Right.
Evening.
Oh, hello, Jack. Didn't expect to see you in this evening.
Yeah, well, change of plan. Found myself at a bit of a loose end. You know how it is. How about you, Rico? You didn't mention you were coming here tonight?
No, I just gave Nicky a lift to the cash and carry.
Right. So you're off home then?
No. I've asked him to help me behind the bar.
Yeah, that's right, she has.
Better get me a drink then.
And these are a few of the newcomers. Janice, Woodworm, Irish Pete, Marcia, Graham, Vol, Scarlett, and Tim Rice. No relation.
Well, very pleased to meet you all.
Oh, here they
My name's Peter Hurst.
I've been asked to speak to you on behalf of Anderson Construction Services and the council. I understand you have an official spokesperson?
That's right. Bert Quigley.
Yeah, go on, Bert.
Yeah.
Go on, tell him, Bert. Go on.
Oh, Mr. Quigley, I have to inform you and your associates that you are trespassing on what is now private land. If you do not leave voluntarily within the next 7 days, we will take steps to remove you. Whether you like it or not, this road is going to be built.
Right. Well, I have to inform you that we are not going to stand back and let you ride roughshod through this ancient and unique common. This protest is about more than just saving the toothwort, important though that is. We're here to make a stand on an even more vital issue. We're saying to the powers that be that enough is enough. We will not stand back and see you turn this beautiful country of ours into a concrete graveyard.
I appreciate your view, Mr. Quigley, but the thing is, we've got work to do. If there was an alternative route, then we would have taken it.
Absolute bloody nonsense. What about the yellow route?
Yeah, what about
There was another route proposed before the public inquiry. A route which would have left these woods unscathed.
Oh, really?
The yellow route, madam, was rejected because it would have cut through an urban area.
Which is largely industrial and derelict.
It's all too late for this.
Oh, no, it isn't. If there is another, environmentally less sensitive route, I think the whole inquiry should be reopened.
So, why don't you all just clear off, back to your homes, and let us get on with our jobs?
Don't you try and intimidate me, matey. These are people's homes now, and we can't just be driven out. No. We're going to look into the whole business of this alternative route again. And in the meantime, we shall return to our tunnel, and prepare for battle. Come on, everyone!
You've got a nice technique there, Recall. Very polished. You done this sort of work before, then?
What do you think?
So, what, you just fancied learning?
No, Sheila's got to get away. I think he's just glad of the help, that's all.
Very noble. Wouldn't be right to let the poor girl struggle on her own, would it? Especially with Jaffa not being around tonight.
Rico.
I'll have another one when you're ready.
This way.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, right.
Do you want some tea, Billy?
No, thanks, Mum. I can't stay long. So what have you been doing, then?
Not a lot I can do, is there?
Sure, it won't be long. I know the judge said you can't see none of Clive's mates, but you can still go and see your own, can't you?
Oh, she won't. We all know what her friends are like. You can stick in the house, you can go down the shops with your mum, and that's it.
See what I mean?
Well, what do you expect, girl? You're lucky to be let out at all. Don't want you getting in any more trouble.
Tony, there's no need for all of this.
For what?
What are you going on as if you think she's guilty?
He probably does.
It's me who had to find the 10 grand to bail her out.
Yeah, well, no one made you.
It's all right, Joe.
No, it isn't.
There you go, mate.
So, any plans for the weekend, Recall?
No, not really.
I'd have thought with Clingthorne being away, you might have something special in mind.
Like what?
Well, I don't know. Share Shayla, fam and all that. Still, I don't suppose it's that easy for you yet, is it?
What?
Well, It's not as if you and Laura are divorced or anything. In fact, you're always saying you're not even officially separated yet.
What's that got to do with it?
You can't start playing the field till you're properly free, can you?
Bet that didn't stop you, Jack. Can't imagine you waiting very long before you started seeing other women.
No comment. I suppose the thing is, all blokes are different, aren't they?
I'll still come round and see you. All you got to remember is it ain't going to be forever. We're going to get you off this, Joe.
How many times? You can't get her off anything. Only the lawyers can do that.
He's only trying to make her feel better.
It'd be better if he kept his nose out.
Take a notice of him, Billy.
No. It's about time he did take a bit of notice of what I said. Say what you like, he's a bad influence on Joe.
I don't believe this.
None of this would have happened if you hadn't started calling round, getting involved in her life.
Well, that's not true. Billy's the one who's been trying to help her. And me. Over the last few weeks, he's the only one that's given me any support.
Me included, I suppose?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Well, that's nice.
I mean, it was him that went and found her.
Yeah, and look what happened in the process.
Will you just stop? This is exactly why I cleared off in the first place. All these bloody arguments, I'm sick of it.
Joe.
It's true, Billy. If this is what it's going to be like, I should have just stayed in the nick.
Joe. Shall I go up and get her?
There's no point. Oh, Billy. What are we going to do?
Oh, Mum. Oh, come on, don't. She'll be all right. We're going to get through this.
What do you want?
Can I come in?
No, you can't.
Oh, go on, just for a minute, Susie.
Look, I'm busy. If you've got anything to say, you can say it out there, otherwise you can clear off.
What's about me and Kelly?
What about you?
You know I've moved out.
Of course I bloody know. Kelly's round here every 5 minutes.
So she told you why then?
Yeah, because you flew off the handle about her having an affair in Spain.
Yeah, well. Well, see, the thing is, I wanted to come round and ask you if anything did happen out there.
Ask me? What for? Kelly's already admitted it, isn't she?
Yeah, but I mean, she only done that to wind me up.
What makes you think that?
Well, she's not that kind of woman, is she?
What kind of woman?
Well, the sort to have an affair.
Oh, don't be so patronising, George. Kelly's the same as any other kind of woman.
So what are you saying, that she did have an affair out there?
Too right I am, and good for her. Kelly's got a lot of living to catch up with, and I'm going to see to it that she does.
What do you mean?
Well, for a start, I'm going back to Spain for a few weeks, and I'm going to take her with me if I can.
She can't go back there again.
George, you're separated. You can't tell Kelly what to do. And if I were you, I wouldn't even try. She's a changed woman. She's not going to let you push her around anymore, and neither am I.
That was very nice.
We must do it more often. There's nothing to stop us now that we're on our own, is there?
No.
I'm sure it's for the best, Nick, that they have moved out.
Yeah.
You don't sound so sure. Maybe we were stopping them from getting on with their lives as much as they were ours.
Yeah, well, I can't stop thinking that maybe the baby is their life.
But look, they'll be able to see him as much as they like. They just won't have the same responsibility. Surely that's a good thing.
Yeah, you're probably right.
To the future, then.
To the future.
So, what are we going to do with the rest of the evening?
We could have an early night.
Master.
It's all right, I'll go.
Do you want another?
Yeah, why not? I thought you called time.
She has. But I'm no longer here as a customer. I'm here as a mate of the landlord. Or the landlord's niece, should I say.
Why don't you have one yourself, Recall?
No, thanks.
Time to get back to cling film, is it? What'll it be? Couple of Milky Horlicks and a bedtime story?
Leave it out, Jack.
Listen, Recall, thanks for helping me tonight.
Don't mention it.
Night. There was no need for that. He was doing me a favour.
Not out of charity, though, was it? Must have been after something else and all.
And what might that have been?
Can't imagine. Wasting his time, though, wasn't he? In present company.
You're an arrogant sod, Jack Morgan.
So you keep telling me. I don't know why you just don't tell me to piss off.
I might just do that. One of these days.
Oh, there it is. Now, look, this was presented to me by our scoutmaster, Mr. Venables, at our annual camp, following me winning an orienteering competition.
Yes, it's very impressive.
Yeah, I think that's when it all started, you know, my love of wild places, the lure of the open road. You could say it was Mr. Venables made me the man I am.
Yes, I won't like it.
Yeah, it's got me out of countless tricky situations, this. I wouldn't contemplate going near Stow-on-the-Wold without it. Well, I suspect we're going to be the best equipped couple at this weekend.
Take some lugging, though, won't it?
Yeah. Of course, transport would have been no problem at all had my old camper not been torched. And that's Noreen for you. She always did know how to cause me maximum inconvenience.
Have you had any news about her lately?
No concrete sightings, no. Although there have been a number of suspicious incidents that bear her hallmark.
You mean the attempted arson at the church in South Norwood?
Oh, you heard about that, did you? Yeah, that's the church where we were married, you see. St. Peter's.
She sounds totally unhinged.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right. I think we've both emerged from our marriages with a certain degree of psychological trauma, Geoffrey. Still, we'll be different men after this weekend, eh? I think we're just about ready to start packing up, don't you?
Yes, I think so.
Apart from one crucial item.
What's that?
Drums, Geoffrey.
Sorry?
Because, although the meditation and the folk singing are important, when we get into those woods, it's only through chanting and drumming that we'll be able to get to our essential manhood. And that's, after all, the main point of our going.
Is it?
Well, absolutely. When did you last feel properly in touch with your manhood? Not for some time, I'd hazard to guess.
I haven't got one.
No matter. I've got a pair. They're splendid, aren't they? Ah, recall.
But don't bother, Vernon. I'm going straight up.
Before you go, recall just one thing. We wondered if you'd do us a small favour.
What's that then?
We wondered if you wanted to look after Bruno whilst we're away.
You must be joking.
No, the brochure's very specific. Pets aren't allowed. We thought you might be glad of the company.
Not his, thank you very much.
Oh.
Look, why don't you ask Bernie from Red Watch? He likes dogs.
Oh, well, that's an idea, isn't it, Geoffrey?
Yes, it is. Thanks, Rico.
Right then, I'll leave you to it. Don't forget your woggles.
Well, that's a word I haven't heard in a long time. Woggle. Oh, those words bring back the old memories, don't they? I remember Mr. Venables used to be very...
Look, you had to do it, mate. And now you know, you can move on to the next stage.
What? What do you mean, blow me brains out?
Don't be stupid. Kelly's a very attractive woman, but there's plenty more women out there. All right.
Yeah.
Thought you'd be knackered after last night.
Why's that then?
Heavy night, wasn't it? I had a real struggle getting out of bed this morning.
I'm getting out of that planning office as soon as I can and look into the whole business of this alternative route.
It's too late, surely. They'll clear you off the land and start building any day.
Oh, no, they won't. I think that construction company was seriously taken aback by our commitment and our organisation.
Yeah, you sure it was that and not your BO?
Look, you can live in the woods, you know, and still be clean. How many more times? We're not a bunch of scruffs. We're a rainbow coalition of people that share a deep concern for the future of our planet.
You're also breaking the law.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't understand, would you townies?
BA control on the pump, firefighter Ray. BA control on the pump ladder, firefighter Morgan. Watch detail, Gov.
Thanks, Sub. I've had a call to say that ADO Davis will be visiting the station today, but there's no need for anyone to panic. He's just coming to discuss the health and safety aspects of the centenary event with Recall and D.O. Chapman. Carry on, Sub.
Blue Watch shut. For your duties, fall out.
Excuse me, I want to speak to the commanding officer.
I'm the senior officer. Can I help?
I sincerely hope so. We're absolutely sick of it.
Sick of what?
The racket from these bloody fire engines.
What? Look, can we go up to my office and discuss this?
I don't want to go anywhere. I want to have this out with you.
Well, let's go through here, eh?
Very well. What's he on?
Cocaine, by the looks of it. Bleeding yuppie.
14 times you've been out in the last 24 hours. I've counted. I've been off work with the flu. Right under our window every time. It's driving Amanda round the bend.
Where exactly do you live, Mr.
Sharman. The flat's over there.
And, how long have you lived there?
3 months.
3 months. Did you know that this fire station's been here nearly 100 years?
No, I didn't. Nor do I care.
But presumably you did notice us when you came to look round.
Vaguely. The engines must have been out or something.
Well, we do try to keep noise to a minimum, especially at night.
You could have fooled me.
I suppose what I'm trying to say is, we've been here a long time, and we've got an important job to do.
And what I'm saying to you is, it's got to stop.
There's a blind corner out there. We have to use sirens.
Well, I'm sorry, but we're just not having it. We paid $160,000 for that flat.
Really? Couldn't give them away a few years ago.
Are you suggesting we've been ripped off?
Of course not. What I'm suggesting is that you write to our chief about your problem. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do to help you.
I'll be in touch.
Cheerio.
Come on, come in, stranger.
Come and have a coffee sometime. All right?
Let's get the chase then.
Kelly?
Oh, hello, Recall. Is George around?
He's in the yard, I think.
Could I speak to him?
Yeah, of course. Do you want to wait in the washroom?
Right, thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep, there. George.
Yeah, line.
Kelly's here.
Hey?
Kelly's in the watchroom. She wants to see her.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he doesn't want to see her.
You what?
You heard?
Look, I can't go back in there and tell her he doesn't want to speak to her.
Why not?
Because I can't.
Well, do you want me to go and do it for you?
No. I just want that stubborn git to get down off that tower and speak to his wife. George!
I can't, I'm working tonight. Here, tie this off. Step from under.
I'm sorry, Kelly, he's busy.
Oh, right. Well, never mind.
Yeah, well, he's up the tower. They've got to sort out some hose for repair. It's not a good time. I'm really sorry.
It's all right. It wasn't that important anyway. I'll see you then, Rico.
Yeah, see you, Kelly.
I just thought it'd be a good laugh. You know, get a band together. We could do some gigs.
It's no good looking at me. I can't see to save your life.
I need a manager, though, and a roadie. You're well up for it after the talent night.
No, I think you better ask someone else, mate.
Oh, it do you good, Billy. Take your mind off of Joe in that.
There ain't nothing going to do that, Megs.
So what about this glittering recording crew had all mapped out for me? Gonna let it all go down the pan, eh?
I'll think about it, all right.
What about your feelings? What about mine?
But she's my wife, and if I don't want to see her, I don't have to.
It was embarrassing.
Tough.
Aren't you being a bit pig-headed about this, George?
I don't you start.
No, he's got a point. I mean, look at me and Laura. If I'd been prepared to meet her halfway, I wouldn't have screwed my marriage up.
What's halfway to Scotland? Rotherham. Yeah. You could have met her in Rotherham.
You know what I mean.
Look, his wife's had sex with Don Quixote. How would you feel?
What?
Station officer to the watchroom, D.O. Chapman in attendance.
I think that's your meeting, Recall.
Do some of your own ideas.
What about ADO Davis, sir?
Well, frankly, I'm not sure why the ACO wants to involve him at this stage anyway, but if he can't be punctual, we'll just have to get on without him. So, have you had any initial thoughts about the celebration?
As a matter of fact, I have, sir. I've been thinking. We could make the whole thing into a display, a sort of series of tableaus showing firefighting throughout the ages. Well, it could be quite something, a sort of pageant of living history.
Yeah. Sounds interesting. Go on.
Well, what we do is have, well, sort of appliances from different eras and people with different historical costumes on and, sorry, traffic.
All right, take a seat. You were saying?
Well...
All right?
Yeah, I've got a drainage pump on here for you.
Oh, about time too. Thought you were dropping it first thing.
Yeah, so did I. M25's chock-a block. Any chance of me getting through it, do you reckon?
No way. Move it forward and we'll unload it over there. Oh. This is the fastest team in the West. Oi, Colin! Quit stuffing your face. Work to do.
Well, that's as far as we've got with the idea, sir.
Well, it all still feels a bit sketchy, but I appreciate your efforts, Firefighter Mackenzie. Any comments, Patrick?
Oh, well, obviously, if the general public are to be invited onto the station, there'll be any number of
health and safety issues to be considered.
But presumably, it's very difficult to make any detailed comment about what those issues are likely to be till our proposals for the event are more specific.
Well, yes.
Which is why I don't really understand why you've joined us at this stage.
Well, I wouldn't have, believe me, but ACO Baxter has taken a personal interest in all of this, and he insisted that I come here today.
I see. Well, look, I wouldn't bother coming along again until we've got a few more details.
That's fine with me.
Good. Well, thank you both. I'll just pop in and say goodbye to Station Officer Georgiadis.
Sir.
Hey, Schumacher! Sign this for us, will you? It's supposed to be having the afternoon off and all.
Oh, yeah? You want a promise?
Taking my mum to look at three-piece suites.
Bloody hell, I'd rather work.
I've got a phone to use. Should I give her a call?
No, use that one.
In a hurry.
Oh, Carol. Hi. Look, could we have a word?
Certainly.
Get a bag of sand, someone.
Promise me you won't show that letter to anyone.
That entirely depends.
What on?
On you keeping your side of the bargain. If you so much as breathe a word about what happened between us, I'll make sure the entire brigade and your wife know what a devious, two-faced little shit you are.
Well, obviously, we'll do everything we can to make it a success.
Sure you will, Nick. Still here, Patrick?
Oh, yes, just on my way.
I was wondering, sir, is there any more news about the phasing out of the sub-officer rank?
Afraid not.
Only naturally we're all worried about what might happen to Sub-Officer Webb.
Well, it's hard to be specific at this stage, but she'll probably be found a place at another station.
Is there no alternative, sir?
Such as?
Well, bearing in mind her expertise, do you think a place couldn't be found for Rebecca Health and Safety?
We'll wait and see, eh? What have we got, Jeff?
Persons trapped after RTA, Henderson Brickworks, Grove Street, London.
He's behind here. He's in a phone box.
Oh, yeah, mate. What we got?
There's a crate full of him. He's phoning his mum. He's stuck. We tried to move it. It won't budge.
All right, make some room, will you, please? Thanks.
RTA gear.
OK, mate. We'll soon have you out.
Drop some wedges. Yeah.
What's in the crate?
Printing press.
OK, let's have the RTA gear out here.
It's in hand, sir.
While I work out what to do, Sub. Better get the pump crew working from the other side, yeah?
Right.
Greg? John? Go over here, talk to him, would you? George, chase up that ambulance, will you?
Jack, take that stuff round the other side.
Right, Sub. Rico, give us a hand.
What's his name? I don't know.
Set the ram up. It's a long extension.
If I'd lucky, all you wanted to do was make a phone call. And just hold on, we'll get you out of here as quick as we can.
Jack, to me.
Where's the resuscitator?
Something with crushing injuries to chest and abdomen.
Over.
Do you think we could drive the lorry forward, sir?
Well, it might cause the weight to drag back and that could pivot on him.
How about we get a forklift under it?
Yeah, it might work. Let's get it stabilised first, eh? Now get these forklifts back so we can see what we're doing.
Sir.
Resuscitator.
You the drivers. We get these forklifts cleared into the yard, please, quick as you can. Thank you.
Sub, we need to get some of the weight off him. Right, we'll have a couple of airbags, one each side there, and the ram round the other side, okay?
Right,
Jeff, sir, Whitney, get some air out of these tyres, yeah?
George, give us a hand.
How you doing there, Greg?
No, Goff.
All right.
That's good.
Amazonic wake up.
Careful under there. What are you doing around here anyway?
Signo, run the air out to the crate, will you?
It'll be all right, isn't it?
Well, we're doing our best, mate.
It won't be long now. We're just going to get this lot pushed back. Just hold on.
Goff! Okay, right, Clint, just keep talking to him, right?
Just keep breathing into this.
Bag.
There we go. Just keep breathing into this. That's good. That's good. You're doing really
Right,
well.
I'm gonna take up the slack.
Just stay calm.
How we doing at Ram?
Get in there, Gav.
You like music? I'm in a
Right,
bit of a
here we
band,
go.
I write a bit, I sing a bit. I did a gig the other week down Croydon.
Right, just get it in place. Right. Everyone wait till we're ready.
Just keep taking deep breaths.
How you doing?
All right, Signo? Yeah, starting up. Okay, going now.
Okay, we're going to get a weight off you. Right, Greg. When this moves, you'll need support because you'll slip through. Let me take that. Get underneath there. Tell me when you're ready. Okay? Now, nobody do anything until we're all ready. Just keep still. Tell me when you're ready. Ready, go. Okay, right. Now, everybody. On the count of... Okay. Lift. Air. Ram. Now. Okay, hold on. You got him? Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Go on.
Up on the floor. Oh, that's it. That's it.
So keep going.
Okay,
hold it.
Okay. All right, I've got him, Goff. Paramedics? We can't get him out just yet. We've got to cut this away, so you're going to have to look after him from here. As soon as we can, we will. You in there?
How's he doing, Gov?
Ready here, sir.
Stay there, Greg. We're nearly in. How are we doing, Jeff? Okay, can you step back now? We need to cut away. All right, give some room. Won't be a second.
We're going to get you out as soon as we can.
Got that shield?
Here, Gov.
Okay. Keep still. Okay, won't be long.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
How'd you do it, sir?
Right, well done. Right, clear all that gear so we can get him out and lie him down. Sick note.
Yeah, got it, Gav.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
On, Jeff. All right. Okay, you got it. Turn him this way. Can you get him? Right, twist him round backwards. Got him, go. Okay, lay him down. Greg, you all right? Okay, get him right back. Greg, get yourself out of there.
He's dead, isn't he?
Greg, we did all we could.